Hello everyone, welcome to this video that we can continue to the multiplayer series in Unity with Photon 2. I will show you how implement and functionality for within the scene that the players can be joined to the room and view the functionality of this player in the scene in real time. We can join a player prefab into the scene and view how interact within the room in real time to move this player into the scene. Well, first we can open the project palette and we can add the player avatar that we can use previously in the previous video. This player of this game object we can obtain of the hierarchy palette that create a new game object. That we can create a new 3D object. We rename this object to player avatar, and later we can configure this object with many things. Into this object we can add capsule mesh filter and mesh renderer. This is the object that we can add initially or by default. Furthermore, we can add a capsule collider with the default object value. And for implement the multiplayer functionality contains in the Photon 2 asset, we can add a script of type Photon view. We can add this functionality with this button add component. We can select typing Photon view. To type Photon view in this field, we can show you all the script of Photon view, but we can select Photon view later. To add this script to the object player avatar, we can select other configuration into the script, but that I implement this script and I add this script to this player avatar object, then we can delete this script because I had implemented. We can remove this component and in this script we can add my player avatar into this field in the observer component. It's a very important point to consider because we can add this object to view once it starts the game and join to the created room to visualize in real time the movement of this object into the scene. You can select the object and place in this field. And later we can create a photon transform view. This photon transform view is a script that contains into the Photon 2 framework or Photon 2 asset and select and check these two options, the position and rotation. Later, we can create a character controller that is an object contained into the default Unity configuration. We can type character controller and select this object. And we can select the default value. Later, we can create a new script that we can rename to player movement. You can click on add component and select a new script and create this script with the name according to this name. For this example, you can rename the script with this name, player movement, and we can post this script in my page of soygeo.com, that we can show and we can view the content of this logic of this script in my page and view all the functionality implemented into this script. I can open this script in my editor. I use Visual Studio Editor, and we can show you that the logic implemented in this class are this. It's a player movement class that implement a new variables that photon view, private photon view variable, and implementing other variables that kinds character controller, and two public float variables that contain the value to the movement speed and rotation speed. These variables are public, and for that, in our editor, we can see the values that we can add to move the object within the scene or within of the room to move around the scene. The movement speed is 25 and rotation speed is 300. In the default start function, you can instantiate the photon view component that we can declare enter the class and instantiate to the character controller component. In the update default function, we can recognize what is the PV if mine this object, the photon view, and we can verify if connected the player into the scene with the photon network. And later that verify this function or this condition, we can call the function of basic movement and basic rotation. In basic movement, you can instantiate the value of the keyword of the following keys: W key to move to forward, A key to move to left, S to move to backward, and D to move to right. With A, we can transform right the movement, plot delta time, and the movement speed. In this case, we can add this sign to move our character to the left, because the variable to the transform is right, are not left value, and to move to the other side opposite to the right that are left, we can allow this sign, the minus sign, to move to the left side. Equals, or in the same time, we can move for the opposite direction to the forward with the minus signs to the backward side. And the other method that we can implement in our class player movement is the basic rotation. The basic rotation is to instantiate the mouse click to move the rotation of our player into the scene. We can instantiate the mouse and instantiate the value of the mouse to rotate the orientation of our player into the room with the transform rotate. We can allow a new object of type vector3 and allow the values of the mouse into this object to assign to the rotate of kind of transform object rotate. Later, to save this value of our class, we can return to the editor in Unity and we can select the file settings and select our platform target to build and deploy our application. We can select build, and in my case, I had built my game, and we can select my build object or build folders and allow in AMS application on a web server application. In my case, I use SWAMP. In SWAMP is a web server. I open my control panel and start my Apache server, allow my build folders into this folder that we rename to Photon1 and start my server. In my case, I start in a local host and publish my index HTML. We can start the game and begin the send and enable the button that we can see in previous video tutorial. That's the barrel to create and join in a room. In my editor, I start my game to enable this game to into the editor and view in real time what the functionality enabled to view my player profile into the game. I wait a second. The battle enable. I click battle start. Allow my player profile into the scene. I click in editor battle and allow the other object. The object spawn into the scene in a 2-point spawn. We can see that in the spawn point 1 and the spawn point by default, you can create a Photon network player clone, 2 Photon network player clone. This object profile and this one, you have clicked into the editor scene, we can move our player and we can see the movement of this player in real time, and we can select into the build game in our browser and move this player into the scene, and we can view the real-time movement in both scene that we can view to the editor and the browser. And well, we can see the movement of this both object into our room, and we can see the implementation of the multiplayer game with Photon for this basic example. Thank you very much. I will hope you enjoy this video. Subscribe to our channel, activate the bell of the channel, leave your comments, and subscribe to our channel and register in our website www.servergeop.com. Become member and access to premium material to the previous video, and the video will be posted in our channel on YouTube. Thank you very much and see you later.